Hello everyone, this is Raymond. Welcome to the second step of how to solve the 4x4 Rubik's Cube. So let's just jump straight into this cube where we left off from last time, I believe. Okay, so in our last step we solved our bottom and our top center. And in this second step we're aimed to solve the four centers around the side. But if you guys watched my video from last time, you should know that we need to follow the specific color order. So we see two blue, for example, we see two blue pieces here. Let's say we want to make this side blue. Red then has to be here. Orange has got to be here, and green's got to be on the back. Okay, let's just jump straight into it. Alright, so we already see a blue bar here. Yeah, our main idea here is still to make bars and attach the bars. So now we see a bar here, and if we move it like that, it's going to break up the bar. So we put it here. Now we look at the other two blue pieces. Okay, got one here and got one here. So very luckily, we can just join them together in one move. And then I just need to bring it back down. So that part should be super easy. And then our next step is to pick one of the centers that is next to blue. So it cannot be green. You've either got to choose orange or red. And in this case, I see an orange bar already, so I'm just going to choose orange. So same idea. I move it to the side so it doesn't get broken up. Then I find the other two orange center pieces. I attach them together, but notice that it breaks up this blue bar, so I move it aside and then bring it back, which restores the blue center and makes this second orange bar. And just like last time, we cannot just put it in like that because that breaks the blue one. Instead, again, we line the bars up, temporarily push this out of the way, move this aside, bring it back, which successfully built these two centers. Now, what we do is we finish the last two centers together. Okay, and as you can see here, we've got orange here. That means red is here and green is here. Okay, so we see both bars for for red and green. And then we know that green's supposed to go here, so we put it like this first. And then, so here's my question. Can we just put green in like this? Okay, the answer is obviously no, we cannot do that because it breaks up the orange and the blue centers that we have already solved. So same idea. We temporarily push this out of the way and then move it aside, and then notice that when we bring it back, we not only just restore these two centers that we have previously solved already, we also, and our goal here was to solve the green center, right? But notice that we also solve the red center at the same time, and all of our centers are solved. And so the idea behind that is pretty simple, actually. So think of it like this. The Rubik's Cube only has 6 colors. So if I have same color here, same color here, 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 then I don't have another 7th color remaining for it to be on this side. So when I solve this one has to be solved simultaneously as well. Alright, let's move on to the next example. So I also see some good things on blue and orange and red. And in this case, I'm still just going to go with blue, I guess. So I move this blue bar aside to preserve it. And then I see this piece and this piece. So I move this one here, attach them. Now I can just bring it down. And then now we see that we have sort of an L shape on the orange side, which we do not need to pay attention to because we can just look at this as a bar. And then whatever makes solving most convenient is what we're going to do. So in this case, we see that our fourth orange centerpiece is right here. So we need to find another orange piece to attach it at this position, which what we need to do here, we have two solutions. One is 1, 2 to attach that. The other one is to move this one to here and then attach it here, which is gonna be 1, 2. But quickly before we do that, notice that we already have a green bar and red bar here, and we actually do not want to break that. And in this case, we also do not want to do this because that breaks this bar. So in this case, the smartest solution would be do an F or F prime to move these two out of the way first, and then do that. Do that. Now we've got these two solved. And then same idea here. Sorry, I've learned too many accents. Okay, so now we can look at this as we're gonna solve red on this side. So it's just like when we solved yellow, right? So it's like this, right? And then we just do that. In this case, same idea. Solves both, and our centers are done. Okay, so now let me walk through some special cases, I would say. Sort of, let's see how I would make that actually. Okay, so this is one of the special cases. So you have diagonal pieces here and diagonal pieces here, and you have two bars here. So one thing you can do here is, okay, first of all, notice that green's supposed to go on this side and red's got to be there. So we can make a green bar first using, we're going to ignore this bar and make a bar here, so like that. And then now we ran into our second special case, which we couldn't just do this. Well, we could, because in this case, at this position specifically, it actually turns it into a bar, into the two bar case, and you can just deal with it like that. But another simpler solution would just be U2, and then, okay, we're gonna attach these two and do a U prime and then bring it back. But at the same time, just picture it in your mind. So when we do, that's a wide L prime. When we do that, it not only attaches these two, it also temporarily pushes this red bar out of the way and attaches these two red bars. And then, right, when we do that, and then when we move it out of the way, we can bring the green bar back, and then at the same time, the other red bar was made, so that solves it, which is a better solution. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much about it for solving the centers. I mean, there's not too much to be said about centers anyway, because it's generally pretty simple. Alright, thank you guys for watching.